Hi, my name's Mike. I play lead guitar.
I'm Ross, and I play keyboard.
I'm Troy, the lead singer.
I'm Chris. I play bass.
And I'm Andy, and I play drums, and we are
Flying Backwards.
From Mike to Andy, what is one thing that encourages you in your walk with God, daily?
So things that encourage me are I enjoy listening to other pastors and their sermons. I like listening to just sermons, and I also like reading. There's a devotional book that I like using. My Utmost for His Highest. I like that book, so that sometimes encourages me.
I get encouraged to do more quiet times when I discover new things in the quiet times I'm doing. It's amazing how you can read a passage over and over again, and God will lead you to new applications of it, and that's what really kind of keeps me going.
What encourages me with my daily walk with Christ, definitely the music that I listen to, because a lot of the music that I listen to is contemporary worship music. Definitely inspires me to not just do my quiet time, but write, and that also gets me closer to God. So.
Does a good job.
I think probably one of the biggest things that really helps me in my walk, or that encourages me, would be my family. I am lucky and blessed to have a family that I have, and they they continuously encourage me in everything that I do, whether it be with the music or just being here, or struggles that I'm going through. I know they're always there to give me a word of encouragement. So
You guys took everything. I don't know what to say. No, but on a serious note, it's just the stories that we get and some of the feedback that we get from, I guess you can call them fans, people who come out to hear us and come out to share worship with us. Just some of the stories that we get from them is a real encouragement, and it just, no matter what I'm going through in my life, a story that I hear from someone that talks about how the lyrics of one of our songs encourage them to do more in their walk with Christ. It keeps you going daily. So,
When did you guys officially become a band?
I think it was Facebook official.
Facebook. Somebody tweeted it.
I think the first day we became a band, I had met Andy. It's been almost 4 years. I've known Andy the longest.
Has it really been 4 years?
Yeah, and so because we played 2 years together,
Yeah.
and 2 years of us.
Oh wow,
together.
that is right.
So it has been 4 years. I met Andy first before I met the other guys. And Andy and I did a lot of worship leading at a church, and at a couple of other churches back in North Carolina. And when we moved here, I met Ross and Mike, and God definitely put them in my life, and we hit it off. And then Andy brought Chris when they came down, and it just kind of clicked, and ever since then we became a band. So.
Ross kind of joined when Mike joined as well. So, yeah.
Because we're brothers.
Yeah.
Please ask us about it. I'd love to talk to you about our friends.
Nice.
What motivated you guys to form a band?
The
I
drive.
don't want to answer all of them.
The reason Troy keeps answering is because he really is the deciding factor that brought all of us together. So it's not that we lack answers. I'm sure each in our own lives have reasons that we continue on being in the band and leading people in worship. But I think it's just out of a fervor to see kids truly be led in worship. But also, there's been a lack of sincerity and worship's become a production in many arenas. And so we sought to restore that.
Yes. Tired of not seeing, you look at bands nowadays. I mean, some bands, there's a lot of bands out there that are real and it's great, but there's some bands out there that you see them on the stage. You don't see God. You don't come to worship, you come to be entertained. And what we want as a goal is not to entertain, but to lead in worship so they can experience God firsthand. So it's,
What is the inspiration for the name Flying Backwards?
So that,
I'm gonna go close the door. I'll be right back. I love that song.
kind of where Flying Backwards come from is kind of our verse for that is Psalm 139:14. And it says, "I praise you for I am fearfully and wonderfully made." As Christians and as followers of God, He has created us different. He says we are a chosen race and a chosen generation, and we are to be set apart from the world. And kind of where the name come from is the hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. It physically flies backwards, and it's the only bird that can do that. So God created that bird special. He created that bird different than any other bird in creation. So we kind of took that concept as in, as Christians, we are to be different from the world. We're to be different from everyone else. And so in doing that, we will fly backwards.
Did you guys ever believe that you would get this far?
Not in a million years.
Not at all.
How far have we gotten?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude. I mean,
Just how far do you think we are?
I think we're exactly where God wants us to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's always if you truly know your place in the scheme of things and how you deserve nothing, everything is a shock to you. And so it's just been a blessing with these guys.
Definitely, that. And from a musical standpoint, I know in my own case, I've never expected it to go, this far. It did kind of take off from when we first started. God immediately started blessing us. And it's not through anything that we did. It's just amazing to sit back and look at how far He's brought us, and what we have been able to accomplish through that. So it amazes me every day, and the other guys I'm sure can agree.
Yeah. Stepping back and actually, I guess the founder of it, for me, this is the best group of guys I've ever seen. As far as musicians and his brothers, and they really put their sweat and tears in worship. That definitely motivates me.
A lot of sweat.
Yeah,
Lots of sweat.
definitely motivates me to just be that I can be for these guys, because they push me. I guarantee there's no way that I would be a decent worship leader if it weren't for these guys. They push me every day, so it's definitely I definitely thank them. So.
And we wouldn't be who we are without a fearless leader like Troy.
Oh, stop it.
Keep going.
No, don't stop. Really.